All right, guys, welcome back to Dominion Domination. All right, and so, as you'll recall, this is our Mesopotamian game in which I'm supposedly noob proof. And look what's happening. Oh my god. So, just to let you by the way, I'm so sorry. I haven't cast in a long time because just not, I did conquer into here, so that's kind of big, right? But I also just have been so busy kind of trying to conquer the rest. I kind of forgot to cast, so I'm sorry about that. That really sucks. But if you want to see how to attack into one of these oil fields, go to Baghdad Attack 1 or 2. I actually recommend Baghdad Attack 2 because that's the one where I really got everything I needed and attacked him, and all the tactics are there. But anyway, this is what prompted me and reminded me how I need to cast this. Is oh my god, look at the noob! Look at the noob! So instead of continuing to attack to his local airfield, local oil field, I would say airfield. Why? Because I'm an idiot. Which, by the way, this AI is at war with 4 countries. So rather than be one of 4 countries attacking your natural expansion, this doofus, first of all, gets boats. So already I want to kill him. It's like, you're in boats, bro? You're coming at me with boats? Now you have to die because cannon outrange boats, right? Like I throw further than you do. Like right away, I'm going to kill you. You're going to die and I'm not going to lose anything. And I hate you. So anyway, he's coming at me with boats over here too. So I had a cannon that was developing. So I'm sending him up to kill this guy. And it's like, I don't know why. I don't know why. Why? And it makes me sad. So anyway, over here I do have, I went ahead and sent over a significant amount of cannons. So I've got 6 there and 2 more headed over there because he's got a stack of infantry and I don't want them to land. So I'm going to have to kill them all in the water. And so here's my history with this guy. Just leave him alone. Remember that? I was just attacked straight over. Had to go to war with the Ottoman 10 or whatever it was over here. And then this guy conquered over. It was all according to plan. I only have 1 adjacent land territory. He can't attack into my home 8. So this is my one and only that I had to worry about the noob attacking into. And I thought, surely he won't, because I'm not threatening him. I'm not whatever. So I thought this game was noob proof. So here's the first thing that happens. This territory, and this is early in the game, this territory rebels over to me. So all of a sudden it's green. And this is the hilarious thing. There's a cannon on it. So this noob left a cannon on a low morale territory, and it in a rebellion, he went over to me. So I was like, cool, man. So I grabbed his cannon and I ran it over here, and that's why I have actually 1 more cannon over here than I normally should. Thanks, buddy. And then so I was like, okay, well, I don't know what he's up to, but I'm just going to live my life. So then 1 infantry developed over here, just naturally spawned over here. And then one day I wake up and I'm at war with this guy, who at the time was a little smaller, but he's bombing in on my 1 guy. So I grabbed the 1 guy and I run out of there. I was like, I'm going to take as much as I can out of here. And then I send him a quick message. I'm like, hey man, I didn't attack you. Let me just show you what was said here. Is that Colombia? Yeah. So it's weird. So I said, your province revolted and came over to me. I didn't take it. I said, you can't leave provinces with 33% or lower morale. You have to leave troops on them or they will rebel. And he says, okay, which makes sense. And he says, that's not my province. And I'm like, well, it's not now. It's mine. It used to be. That's not my province first. I was going to take it. I only needed that. So please leave. And it's like, what? And then so I left and sued for peace, and he gave me peace. All right, so it's weird. It's like, it wasn't mine. Yeah, it's yours. It was yours. You're the only person here. There's no other country that could have possibly taken this. It was his. So I don't get it. So, I left. He builds a railroad on it. Like, why? Maybe he's thinking of attacking over. I don't know. Why build a railroad there? Build your railroad corridor to your oil field. So anyway, that happened, and I thought, okay, that's fixed. And I was like, okay, noob proof game, still on track. he attacked me, but only because he thought I captured that territory. And then this happens. And I'm just like, bro, why? Why? So what I'm hoping is that I can spank him here, destroy both of these ships and his 51 guys, and I'll do that easily. I don't think I lost a single guy. I ran him out of here before anything happened. And now, because my cannons outrange him, I'm running to right here. You can see he can only reach, he can't reach nearly to this guy. And then they're all waiting to where the cannon will finally arrive and start to rain down death upon him. And maybe by then, with my did I say I have 8 cannon over here? Yeah, I've got 8 cannon that are all together going to be over here. They're going to take these 50 out and this one ship out so easily. And then what I'm hoping is just saying, hey, I didn't mean to harm your army, but please stop attacking me, and then I'll sue for peace again. And then maybe these freaking noobs will stop attacking me. It's just so frustrating because I actually have important things that I want to do over here, like things that matter to me, as opposed to, rubbing out noobs. It's very frustrating. All right, so I got a couple more cannon developing here. That's good. In my backfield, I have my 3 cannon, and I noticed that a lot of people build cannon in all of their backfield, and I don't know why that is. If you're playing a good game, you should be able to take an oil field after maybe 1 or 2 3-way productions from here. And when I say 3-way, you always start with 3 doubles, build your cannons on those, and then 1 generation, 2 generation, that's 6. And if you keep your original 4, 10 cannon are enough to get into your local oil field. So with just 2 generations from there. Now, why do I say don't build on all 8? Because eventually you're going to get far, far away from there. And cannon are slow. Even on railways, they're slow, right? I mean, I think on railways, they're like 44 or something. They're better, but they're still slow. It's very frustrating. So what I do is I take over the oil field, and then I build all my production here. And it turns out that with 5 here and 3 in the backfield, you usually have just about the right amount of resources to keep all 8 of those factories running all the time. So to me, if you've got 8 factories back here and then 5 more, I promise you those factories are not running. Those factories are not at full capacity. So I have full efficiency. Every factory I build is on a double tile. It's maximizing those double production abilities. I'm not bothering to build factories on single tiles that at some point in the future may not even be used for producing units for mech and whatnot. So that's my strategy. You might have a different one, but I build 3 in the backfield, and all 3 of these should be humming at all times. Yep, they're building cannon this time around, and I believe I've actually got faster units back here. Yeah, so a lot of times when I'm finally got my full production in the front, I'll build faster units. So of course, these guys go 90 on rails, whereas cannon do not. Cannon go on rails. You're not going to tell me, are you? Artillery. Yep, here we go. On rails go 63. So not 90, right? I mean, still, that's pretty fast. That's not bad, but it is frustrating when you're so far away from the front. So I will build faster units. They'll get there, about 30% faster, which is good. And then I'll build cannon and slow units up here. All right, so just to get you up to date, I attacked in, took this successfully. Then I attacked straight into the middle, which is what I usually do, just to get that oil field, get that 10,000 a day oil production flowing. And I need to readjust my things, but you can see, look at that. That's beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and tune these off cam. Then I ran up here and took this. And then from here, I'm just sending a very small force up here, 1 cannon, 9 guys. And then there was 9 guys back here that are no longer needed. They were needed to defend from this guy. But since we're attacking in now, I'm sending in those 18, and 1 cannon should be enough to take this and to threaten this eventually. Anyway, I left behind 11 and 1 to defend this territory. And the main threat, of course, comes from here, which may have cannon. So that's why I've left so many. Normally, I would only leave like 8, possibly. And then I'm attacking in with a lot of stuff here. 20 infantry, 6 tanks, and 11 cannon. Of course, the cannon are going to do the heavy lifting there. So, all right, that's it. I should soon have this, and then it's just a cakewalk to take this. Since really after that, I'm not facing any cannon. I don't think it's deep enough in the game for this AI to have cannon. This is just the 20 Army Corps. Then it's just going to be a cakewalk to take the rest of this entire island. And that's a lot of territory. That's a lot of infantry that's going to be developing, just naturally spawning. So I'm really looking forward to having big, big armies and then attacking directly into Baghdad. Now, we've talked about the fact that, this business over here is pathetic. They still have not, that's the wrong tile. They still have not taken the oil field away from Ramadi. So I don't know what, if they still haven't, by the time I take this whole thing, I may just run in some guys and freaking take it, because by now they've already been attacked in by what did we cite? Oh, just one on this quadrant. Just one is attacked in. So he'll be a little stronger. But, this one's been attacked by four. Four guys have thrown everything they had at this garrison and died screaming. And then this noob wants to, he's first of all, he's building boats. Don't build boats in this mode. Don't do it. Just don't. So if you build cruisers, notice he's not attacking over here. You know why? Because he can't. There's very few. He can't attack here. Nope. Can't attack this one. In fact, he can't attack any of these coastal tiles with a cruiser. Nope, none of these. And I'm talking about my side here. None of them. Still none of them on my side. So cruisers are just, why? Why have them? They're expensive. There it is. He can attack one. He can attack this one. It's like 17 days away. Yeah, don't build boats in this game. Really don't. You might want to build something like a sub, maybe, to like and place it in a place where you think troops may be streaming in. But even a sub's going to die if someone's streaming over like 100 troops or whatever. Your sub's going to die. Like you can't invest enough to make them effective. I've found. Maybe I'm wrong, but what I always do is I take my first oil field, develop it out as much as I can, and then as soon as I get to level 2 factories, maybe level 3 factories, because I really want to maximize that economy, then I switch to air, right? So that doesn't mean I stop making tanks, but then I switch to air. And of course, that's when you start building fighters back here, because fighters are really fast and they can get to the front really quick. But of course, that does mean making a network of airfields all the way back from here, all the way to your front, but it's worth it. Totally worth it. All right, so that's my 2 cents for today. I'm sorry I took so long to do this. Again, I kind of, so the deal is, on my YouTube channel, I have 2 subscriber games going right now, and I've got another 500 game going. I'm archiving this one. I'm not posting it. I'm keeping this one sort of for like, if I have a dry spell where I have to do something, I am going on a cruise in September. What I want to do is just release one of these every day so that everybody has some content that they can keep up with. And I think this is an interesting game. And I've never done this from the very beginning to the final bell of Dominion mode with Mesopotamia. And I would love to win this. I'm on track to winning it. I'm loving it. Like so far, the noobs around the world have lived up to their noobiness, and really, it looks like I'm just going to have to play a smart game against the AI at this point and watch out for just newbie stupid stuff. This guy is potentially one of the largest. Yeah. So the largest player character in the game. No, this guy. Okay. So here's a guy who could actually challenge me. Okay. That's a nice chunk of territory. I believe he has more territory than I do by far, but he doesn't have an oil field. So if he gets his act together and grabs this oil field soon, then I will have a competitor on this map. So that'll be interesting. That kind of tells me I do need to get my hustle on, take the rest of this, and really start to swarm outwards. Probably have like 4 different armies, each with infantry and tanks, and of course artillery, moving just in single file across here, just conquering. I don't want to have to do it back and forth individually. So we'll see what that looks like as we approach that as well. So, these guys are going to die, right? Like there's just no getting around it. So he's already attacking. Oh, and they're in a stack together now. That's nice. So is he attacking me back? No, because cannon outrange cruisers. It's like, of course, a noob doesn't know that, but I knew right away. I was like, oh, it's safe for me to just run them up and attack because he's attacking my town. So he's going to stay at that range. All I have to do is make sure I don't go into the town or close to the town, because he could probably get a little closer here, but all I have to do is back it off. But I don't even think I have to back it off. I don't think he can get close enough to attack me. I don't think he's got the range, even if he comes all the way up to the land. I might be wrong because look at that dot. It's actually, it's weird to look at the position, but the dot is actually pretty far away. So he probably could. Hopefully during the night he doesn't come up and do that. But it even kind of doesn't matter. I've just got way more firepower here. And he's got one cannon. It's not even a cannon, of course. It's like some sort of, deck artillery. But the damage they do is 2, which, I think artillery is, why did I think artillery is 1.5? Yeah, artillery is 1.5 strength, attack strength. But, and cruisers, I want to say I didn't know this. Okay, what I did know is cruisers are good defensively against fighters. That's a good thing to know. Get a big old stack of cruisers if fighters are harassing you. But they have to attack you. Don't forget that. You can't go out with your cruisers and start attacking airplanes way up in the clouds. They have to attack you. But if they attack you, they're great defensively. They will shoot them down. So yeah, 2. Okay, that's good to know. I honestly thought cruisers attacked at the same power as artillery. So they attack at 2. But the problem, of course, is I have 6 here, right? So that just kind of hurts a little bit. Got to say. That's going to be 9 attack versus his 2 attack. And then another 3 are coming in. 3 attack being 1.5 plus 1.5, 2 more. So I'll be attacking with 12 every round. Where he'll be attacking with 2. So he might even kill, an armored car. He might even kill a couple of infantry. Oh my God, did I run the tanks over there? I ran the tanks over there. So yeah, he's not. It doesn't matter if he runs up at all. I might want to take those tanks back. I thought I was running armored cars over there. You know how they show up the same from afar. See how that looks like a tank? Yeah, I don't necessarily want my tanks that far out of position, but I had so many. It should be just fine. And, once I'm done mopping this guy up, I will offer him peace, and I'll go ahead and run my major units out of here. And I think what I'll do is just leave an artillery in each one of these territories. I'll have to run one back over here to stand on the shore. So I'll have to leave behind 1, 2, 3, 4 artillery. This doofus. It's just so frustrating, and probably build up a couple forts even, but whatever. Because the thing is, once you've got artillery in forts, as soon as they get in range, you start lobbing at them. Then it takes them 5 hours to get out of the boat. You start lobbing at them while they're getting out. They're very vulnerable getting out of the boat. And then they have to run up on you. And the whole time you're just attacking them. And of course, what I tend to do is I tend to put my cannon off to the side here. So then they have to attack into the fort. You put maybe 5 guys. You don't have to put that many in there. And so they're attacking the whole time. The cannon are attacking the whole time they're getting in the fort. It's just embarrassing. It's really, really hard to take a fortified position with a cannon when you are amphibious, when you're getting out of the water. And unless you have a really big force, and you can do it with a big force, and you can even do it with few losses with a big force, but he's not going to have a big force. Like what? All right. Anyway, that's enough for today. Thanks for tuning in to Dominion Domination. I'll see you guys next time. And really, when we come back, I will have this done. I will have these dead and these forts stocked and ready to defend whatever meager, pathetic thing he's going to throw across at me. And the thing is, honestly, if he goes to peace with me again, I'll probably, I probably won't leave any stuff behind, because I don't need to. I really don't. I mean, now the thing is, once I get conquering all the way over to here and most of my forces over here, you might think, well, you'll be weak. No, I won't be weak. I'll be just regularly making new units for the front here and back here. So there's going to be a pipeline of units coming right past here from my backcountry, and then a bunch of units real close to this danger zone being produced right here. So in the past, I've had a few other noobs that I just kept on having to spank down. Just kept on having to spank them. That's where I got my name, by the way. And so, yeah, I'm not even going to leave guards behind. If he accepts peace, if he stays red, then I don't know, especially because he might just go AFK after this next loss and losing his 2 precious cruisers. Oh, those awesome cruisers that can attack a total of 2 territories on this entire coast. But anyway, so yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. I keep on babbling, but thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time. Adios, mi amigos.